Thank you, Mr. Speaker. During debate yesterday, I made certain assertions on the floor of the House and requested that you allow me time to table evidence to support the assertions that I made. There were three matters that I was required to substantiate, Mr. Speaker. I am going to substantiate two of those and withdraw one. Mr. Speaker, the one I'm going to withdraw was on the question of whether the Wi-Fi at city markets are working. My idea of substantiation was to prepare sworn affidavits by traders at those markets to demonstrate that, in fact, those Wi-Fi hotspots do not work. Because of the time that it's taking to produce those affidavits, I want to withdraw that remark, Mr. Speaker, so that in the event that I have the affidavits ready, I will be able to make that allegation or assertion again. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I was required to substantiate an assertion I made here that, in fact, the loan default ratio of the loans that have been disbursed under the Hustler Fund are higher than the loan default of commercial banks in Kenya. I have here with me, Mr. Speaker, an extract of the Central Bank of Kenya annual report and financial statements for 2022-2023. This report, Mr. Speaker, is available on the Central Bank statement website, official website from where I got it. And also, Mr. Speaker, it is available, just 1 minute, on the regular Monetary Policy Committee updates, which are available to members of this House. Mr. Speaker, I want to point specifically to page 27 of that report.
What is your point of order, Senator Boni?
Mr. Speaker, it's about procedure. The Senator was proceeding very well. Having described the evidence he has, he's supposed to table. You will peruse through the clerks, you'll be satisfied it meets the standard, and then he can then speak to it after you have made that clearance. That is the procedure, Mr. Speaker, sir. He's just supposed to table.
Just allow him to just highlight the contents. After that, he'll table. Of course, I'll have the opportunity to peruse through it and thereafter make a ruling as to whether that particular document indeed substantiates the allegations made yesterday.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When you peruse, I want you to note page 27, where the central bank has extracts of statement of comprehensive income for commercial banks. And I have highlighted for you the loan portfolio vis-a-vis the non-performing loans and the bad loans. And Mr. Speaker, you will see that the non-performing loans as at the end of October 2022 or June 2023 stood at 14.5%. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, the non-performing loans for the Hustler Fund are at 3 billion, which is 30% of the outstanding, which is 10 billion. It's simple math, Mr. Speaker, I wish to table. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, there was an assertion here that we, in fact, as a country, received a donation of free fertilizer from the Republic of Russia. Mr. Speaker, I have here with me an extract of the official Russian embassy in Kenya Twitter page. And on this one, I want to thank Kenyans on Twitter for pointing me to this particular page. It is a verified page, Mr. Speaker, and electronic evidence for those who want to shout point of order is admissible in this country. Mr. Speaker, you will see a communication on the official handle of the Russian embassy in Kenya of a donation of 34,000 tons. Mr. Speaker, I have gone further to attach, and I wish we would be allowed to play videos the way we were playing videos during the Kawira Mwangaza impeachment, but I have photographic evidence.
Senator Sifuna, is the fertilizer in question the same fertilizer in that tweet?
In fact, indeed, Mr. Speaker, that is my point. This is the free fertilizer that we were told has now been subsidized. And the point I was making is you can't subsidize something you got for free. Mr. Speaker, I have attached photographs and news items of the Cabinet Secretary responsible for agriculture receiving that consignment of free fertilizer. Mr. Speaker, I wish to table.
Well, I will, the clerk get seize of these documents. We will look at the authenticity of those documents, and I'll make a ruling as to whether